guys to another video. Today I want to talk about some tax loss harvesting that I did, a change in my portfolio, move some positions around, some pretty big changes. I feel like I've been really wishy-washy lately, and that is not good when it comes to long-term investing at all. Um, Nothing substantial, like all the big positions in my portfolio has not changed. It really comes down to my speculative plays, or kind of like my little riskier plays. Um, in the last video, you probably saw me with Transmedics as a holding. I previously had Tempest AI as a small holding. And I recently just sold out of those after taking a loss. And the reason for that was some tax loss harvesting, like I said. I had some capital gains for the year, and I did not want to, get shafted whenever tax season comes around. So sold those. Now, with those funds, I acquired 100 shares of SoFi. I think my average is around 1503. Yep. Love this whole Robinhood widget setup. Robinhood Legend, I think, is the name for it, but this is actually called a widget. So yeah, SoFi 100 shares. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. And Hood, we're up to 74 shares. So 26 more shares of Hood, that'll complete that position. And like I said, these are all the smaller plays, I guess you would say, of my portfolio. But like I said, I don't know, man. I just haven't been feeling like myself. Been wishy-washy, and ugh, man, in and out of positions makes me feel weird. I don't know. Gives me flashbacks when I used to do the whole day trading stuff. Not a good experience. Not investing. That is trading, gambling, whatever you want to call it. But it's not what I do. So first, let's talk about HIMS. Okay, HIMS had a pretty red day today. Let's look at the one-day chart. I don't know. See, I'm not even aware how to use this thing yet. You know what I mean? But I think it was around down 8 or 10% today. This was due to news of a weight loss drug shortage coming to an end. So the shortage was resolved. But the funny thing is, the drug that was taken off the shortage, HIMS doesn't even sell, which is very, very strange that HIMS would have a red day because of that. And maybe my information is incorrect, but I'm pretty sure with the research I've done, I don't want to botch the names. I think him sells semaglutide, or maybe semaglutide was the drug, and then the names are so weird. But anyways, HIMS is such a volatile stock, especially when it comes to like news about weight loss drugs. This stock can move 10 to 15% easy. It's normal for HIMS to do that. It's probably one of the most volatile stocks in my portfolio. But the truth is, with this whole weight loss drug shortage, and even if the one they are selling is still on shortage, eventually that shortage is going to come to an end. So I honestly rather than just rip the band-aid off now, get it over with. HIMS is not just a weight loss drug company. It's actually a very small percentage of their revenues. So I wish, it would move on from all this drama from the weight loss drug industry. And, it's like always on edge. Like, oh man, is it going to come off shortage? Is it going to come off shortage? Is it going to stay on shortage? It's just it's very aggravating how closely tied it is with that, and how volatile it comes from the news and stuff like that. So yeah, but besides that, HIMS is $25 a share. Great buy. I'm in around 21, I think, or 21, 22. I would like to pick up more under 20. I still think it's a good buy here, but with my 100 shares, I'm pretty happy with my portfolio concentration in HIMS. Great long-term play, solid potential, a little riskier. But next, let's talk about Hood. My Hood average is 38.76. I'm down on this a little bit right now. Not worried about it. Long-term play. Amazing company, amazing potential. Look at all these companies like Charles Schwab, Vanguard. Robinhood is coming to interrupt these guys, disrupt these guys, and it's a new kid on the block. Yeah, man, Robinhood. I need to make a whole episode on Robinhood. I actually have been watching. I'm a big YouTube guy. I like watching YouTube. So some of my favorite channels to watch are these guys right here. So Future Investing, Tanner, super cool guy, great videos. Tevis, another great channel. He covers SoFi a lot, which is cool. He's not a Robinhood fan, but makes great content. And Crossroads, these two are also great. Joseph Carlson, Couch Investor, but yeah, Crossroads is good. He does the Robinhood weeklies. Yeah, man, all great content, and they seem like really cool guys. So back to, this is our portfolio right now, year to date, up almost 25%. But SoFi, let's talk about SoFi for a minute. So I've been following SoFi for a very, very long time. I probably haven't mentioned it on this channel. And that's because I never really understood it, if I'm being honest. Never really understood it. When I was going to college, there was a SoFi, I saw their logo somewhere around my college. And I looked into it and just couldn't really grasp it. Like, oh, is it just a bank? Like, but it's, it's a tech company. It's a fintech company. Like, I was very, very confused by this company for the longest time. I mean, I remember it was in the $7 range, $6 range, $5 range for the longest time. And I just never decided to get into it because I couldn't really wrap my head around like what makes this company so special. Um, now I've been doing way more research. I just showed you all those guys I'm watching right now, because those guys go over SoFi in pretty good detail. And I finally got my head around this company. It's pretty impressive and incredible what they're doing. Just a pure fintech play. It's like, imagine a bank but with no physical branches. Yeah, this company has huge potential. I think it's at like a $16 billion market cap. Anthony Noto, the CEO, has mentioned that he plans on being one of the 10th within the top 10 largest banks in the U.S. with member growth. The member growth is insane. Lending business is insane. Tech platform expected to do well this year. So yeah, SoFi, solid play. I wouldn't be scared to get this up to 200 shares. If I'm being honest, maybe 250 shares. I want to get Hood up to 100 first, I think. But SoFi 250 shares, it's definitely a possibility. I'm still very bullish on Transmedics and Tempus AI, the companies I sold out of. And once I get some more funds are tight right now. Once I get some more funds, I will be probably getting those shares back that I sold for the tax loss. Because those companies are remarkable too, and they're at insanely good valuations in my opinion. But we just had a market sell-off Wednesday, I believe, and Jerome Powell, did his thing and came out and crashed the market. So we had mentioned that they did a 25 basis point rate cut, like was expected, like a 96% chance that was going to happen. So that was already priced in. Now, what the market didn't like was when he said, well, this, December was a close call. And the market like freaked out. Like, what do you mean it's a close call? Like, it was supposed to be like a guaranteed 25 basis points. And now, we're expecting less rate cuts for 2025. So the market's freaking out. Do I think it's deserved? No. And to be honest, once the new administration gets in office, Donald Trump, he's going to pressure the Fed to lower rates. So we're going in such a great setup for 2025. I really think it's just the market taking a breather. I mean, you look at the markets, the S&P 500 was almost up 30% this year. Breather's good. I hope it continues. Hopefully we get a 5-10% pullback. That'd be amazing. I'm loading up. I'm adding as much capital as I can to this portfolio, buying all the names I showed you. And that's about it for this video, guys. Like I said, big shout out to these guys, man. I would love to do a collaboration with them, but I'm a small fish in a big pond. Thank you guys for watching. Comment any stocks or questions or tips that you have for me in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video.